Sorry for delay of the presentation setup. So my name is Kyoji Kunitomo. I'm coming from Tokyo, Japan. So that my background is that former professor of Tokyo Institute of Technology. So that in Japan, at the university, one of the challenge we are doing last 10 years is how to work more better way for professor to contribute to the problem solving for the society problem. So to do that, we call solutions research by the university. This kind of the word we developed last 10 years. So that means that we need to define the problem of the society. So that to solve the problem of society, it's nice to develop some design to improve the situation of the problem. So in that case, non-profitable people like professor and other people is better to do the design for the future because industry like to make a profit now. But professor can do to help with the design for future to solve the problem by the non-profitable situation. So, but professor don't know well about all about the problem of society, and the professor don't know well about working together with industry and society and other professor. Very difficult. So in Japan, last 10 years ago, that we are developing some kind of idea how to work together by the professor and how to define the social problem, how to work together by the professor and to do the design, basic design for the future of the society. So for that way, we say that is the solution research. The problem solving to the other country. So I like to discuss with India and Japan through the university of both countries and working together to define the problem and solving the problem. And also that the coordination by each country's university professor, it's nice for the both countries, industry and government and the customer need to discuss together to solve the problem. And also in the energy field, India is having a lot of sun, a lot of energy. Japan, we are having poor sun energy, and also that we are very much small population. India is having a lot of energy by the sun and a lot of people there. So, but in Japan, because of we are very small, so we are more dedicated. We are enjoying the education more than India. So India is more big country, so they need to, they are doing more bigger things than us. So strong point of Japan, strong point of India to work together, which might be the better solution to the world. So that's why I like to, through the university of both countries, to develop some kind of the solution development activity through the both countries' university and both countries' customer and people and industry. So that's why we are coming last 4 or 5 years here. So this means that next 2-3 years, it's better to discuss with the industry and customer. But more than 3 years, like 5 to 10 years, it's nice to work through the non-profitable organization, like a university and many professors, to work together to understand the problem. And also, for the future, it's important for the student to follow the problem-solving activity. So university is a good platform to do together to such a long term of activity across the country. And today, for the energy field, after my presentation, we like to have a good presentation from Akiba, Professor Akiba, talking about the current status of hydrogen technology situation in Japan. So he don't have so much desire to develop the relationship between India and Japan. He is an excellent and the #1 in the world hydrogen field of the researcher. So, but my idea is taking opportunity to take his idea and using Japan's current status and the improvement of the hydrogen technology. Why don't you try to use of his result to solve the India-Japan win-win situation for energy problem solving? So that's my idea. Especially that he is going to explain, Professor Akiba is going to explain to you today that Japan's government is having a strong policy they decided for the hydrogen society Japan is going to develop. And initially, as you know, 3 years ago, the Toyota and the Honda is releasing a hydrogen car. So that kind of strong support, Japan government is supporting of this hydrogen field. So today in the energy field for the future, 5-10 years, so I like to propose a hydrogen energy project collaboration between India and Japan. Because Japan, we are having a good situation and improvement of technology through the project of many, many years result. So one is that you have a good energy you are going to get in near future from the desert, your desert, so that the sun, from the sun. So why don't you changing from the sun energy to the hydrogen? And recently, the Japan industry developed a good hydrogen ship, so moving. So the hydrogen to move to Japan, Japan will import of the energy to Japan. And Japan is a very much energy poor country, so we are importing oil a lot. So not only the oil from import of the oil, but also that it's nice to have a hydrogen to import. And maybe that Professor Akiba is going to explain about the current situation of the Australia hydrogen import to Japan is just starting of developing that project. So why don't we try to get Thar Desert energy to ship to Japan? And also that near future, you are going to have an electrical vehicle, or that I hope, or not only electrical vehicle, but also the hydrogen plus electrical vehicle type of the vehicle is going to catch up. So then if you are going to make or production or use of that kind of the car, it's nice your student will learn from now near future, you are going to design a lot about that. So, and to do that, it's nice, not only the industry, but also nice to have a good university relationship to develop, and your university can have a more collaboration with Japanese university, who is having some good training course of the EV design. So that kind of project will be also the possible project for you and us to do. So, and in this field that you need to solve a lot of issues like intellectual property issue or project management issue or budget issue. But we had some experience already, India, Japan, through the Bergen and India University about solar thermal project already. So through that knowledge, we are getting know-how how to handle this kind of the issue across the country. So mainly the communication is the key, how to do that. So, but we can overcome about that. And Professor Hirai was explaining to you about the TEFA, Technology Forum for the Future Asia. And the Technology Forum for the Future Asia is more than 10 former professor of Tokyo Tech in the industry, Tokyo Tech professor is more than 10 people is a member. This so more than 10 people can provide a good design discussions with your country. So it's nice to use this as one platform to discuss about development of energy area also. And we had history in Japan who have several projects to accomplish about this. So, so today I like to propose that India energy import to Japan, that kind of project, and also that big area of young engineer training university relationship type of the project, it's nice to set up. That's my proposal. Thank you.